What's up, everyone? And how you doing? Hope you're doing fine. And I should have given you some shout outs. Okay, it's a new month. Happy new month to you. Let's go. I don't want to disturb. Okay, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't. So subscribe to this channel. We make self-development videos, some science display, some invented work. We do publish them on our channel, and other things too. So just make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and share this video, and that's all you should do. And if you like what we do on our channel, you can always view the channel. It's accessible to anyone. So right now, this is Gary Science. Gary Science is digital business, mainly into meditation, motivation, ebooks, audiobooks, and online courses. So right now we have a topic we want to discuss today, and that topic is how to become more godlike. How to become more godlike. That's what we just want to talk about. So now, what is God? To some people, God is a higher human being, probably who exists in a realm that we don't know, or we can't see, or we can't find out. Mind you, we are having a podcast. The podcast is coming up very soon. Okay, I think second week of November. We're having a new guest. His name is Christian Chizopak Shidozie Okoro. We are having that guy on our show. I think probably second week of November. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss that show. We're going to talk about mindset, things that are going to empower you, push you to become the best you can be in life. So that is what we're going to talk about. So just stay connected by subscribing. Okay, so now, how to become more godlike. To some people, God is this higher form of human being that exists in a realm that we don't know. While to some religion, God is the creator of the universe, just the creator. We don't know who he is, we don't know his appearance. All we know is the creator. Understand that? I think Christian religion is what I'm really trying to talk about. Christian religion believe we have to worship the creator. We don't know who the creator is. Okay, all we know is something created this world. Okay, because this world is not an accidental creation, it's a deliberate creation. So Christians now are telling you, hey, we have to worship, or we have to communicate with the creator, that thing that actually created the universe, that thing. Okay, so in Christian religion, there's no physical appearance to God, there's no physical appearance for God, there's only a physical appearance for Jesus. So let's understand what Christian religion is, so we won't start having a headache about things, or disgusting, so that we won't try this, will not have this hatred for the religion due to poor understanding on the religion. So that is it right now. So how to become more godlike. Okay, that's the topic we're having today. So now, we know, for some believe God is a higher human being, some believe God is the creator of the universe. Why to other people, God is a form of energy that permeates and penetrates all time and space, fills the interspaces of the universe. I think books believe this definition of God more. Okay, it's a form of energy that just spread out in the universe, lights up the universe, make attraction possible, make repulsion all possible, make traction possible, and every force you see. I think some books believe that is the definition for God, that this substance or this energy that spread out in the universe can actually think, can actually do a lot of things. Okay, some give their reasons from evolution. In evolution, what you observe is things are just improving on themselves by themselves. Okay, if you plant a seed, different things are going on, enzymes, different things are going on in that seed so that it becomes a plant. Okay, but to your naked eyes you can see it. But just imagine we did not have a microscope. Then just imagine how foolish we would be. Just imagine we won't give certain things consideration, because we would be thinking that microorganisms don't exist by now if there were no microscope. So think about it. What if there are other instruments that will come up for us to see other things that we are currently blind to? So we don't really know. Some believe God is this never-ending intelligence that just keeps intriguing the mind of man for eternity. Okay, so there are different definitions for God, but one thing we know is whoever God may be, that thing must be intelligent. So that's what we want to talk right now. How to become more godlike. Okay? How to become more godlike. Some believe nature is a partial expression of God. There's a book called The Science of Being Great, believes that nature is a partial expression of God, and nature is as old as man, but nature knows more than man, and that is a fact. So right now, what we know is nature, God, everything all makes sense. So right now, how do we become more godlike? How do we become more like probably the creator? How do we get the purpose for creation and probably stay in that direction? That's what we just want to discuss right now. Number one, you must understand that every man and woman is just as powerful and resilient as you are. Now, why did I just put this word here? Many man, and woman, they are usually sapping their, should I say, unique nature due to wrong thinking. Many people believe, hey, I am the only strong person, the other person is not strong, so I have to always help them. I have to always stay around them to protect them. That's a big lie. If you keep believing that way, if you keep living that way and thinking that way, you are going to have mental issues. You're going to fall into depression. You're going to fall into many things that you don't even know. Okay, so that doesn't stay in the direction of creation. Creation does not exist so that you can protect the rest people because they don't have power or because they weren't given enough gifts. That's not the purpose for creation. Okay, you will not be more godlike if you choose to believe that you are the only one who is powerful and the rest people are soft, weak, they can't protect themselves. You have unintelligent, you have to be with them, you have to teach them, you have to take decisions for them, etc. That does not stay in the direction of creation. You won't be more godlike if you think that way. Number two is you must learn not to look upon the world as a lost and decaying thing, but as something perfect, proceeding unto a glorious completion. You must learn not to look upon the world as a lost and decaying thing, but as something perfect, proceeding unto a glorious completion. That is how to become more godlike. You must learn not to look upon the world as a lost and decaying thing. If you practice all these things, you will see the real nature of the Creator, being expressed in you. God is in everybody. The Creator, anything, the thing that formed this world is in everybody. But the expression it has in people differs. Why? Because of all these mental things, mental attitude people embrace that keeps them down, that ties their potentials, that ties who they are. Get what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe, okay? We're doing you good. So you must learn not to look upon the world as a lost and decaying thing, but as something perfect, which is proceeding unto a glorious completion. That is how to stay in the direction of creation. Nature, God wants you to learn not to look upon the world as a lost and decaying thing. Just look upon the world as a lost and decaying thing. How do you feel? You just want to die. You feel awful, right? That tells you are using the mind in the wrong way. That tells you what you are looking at is not good and correct. Understand that. So the next we have is you must learn to see man and woman as perfect being in the process of becoming complete. Right now, you must learn everyone is constantly evolving. Understand that fact. Both man and woman, plants, animals. So understand that evolution simply means improving, changing, So right now, you must learn not to see man and woman. You must learn to see man and woman as perfect being becoming complete. You must learn to see man and woman as perfect beings becoming complete. It's a very simple thing. This is how to stay in the direction of creation, thus helping you to show for the real nature of God, so that it will not be hidden in you and you just live a awful life. So understand that. So the next one we have is you must understand that when you pity someone, you take poison into yourself, thus destroying yourself. You must understand that when you pity someone, you you take poison into yourself. Pity is self-poison. Okay, so like for you to become more godlike, for you to really check if this God is intelligent, okay, if this God is powerful here and there, or if this creator, okay, is actually brilliant, if there is intelligence in the works of God, for you to know all these things, you must get rid of all these things we're talking about right now. Number one, get rid of the opposite of what we're talking about. Like what we have here is you must learn not to pity, right? You get rid of the opposite. The opposite now will not be learn to pity, right? So right now, if you learn to pity people, you just live your life pitying everybody. No one has power, no one has strength to rise from poverty. Everyone is suffering here, and if you think that way, if you live that way, you are never going to become godlike. You're going to think that creation is useless. You're not going to see the sense in creation. That's what we're talking about, because the nature of the creator is hidden in you now. You are now becoming vile. Okay, so understand that. So the next we have is, okay, you must learn not to pity anyone. Rather, you must strive to be your best self. Pity causes delay, distraction, and poor performance. So you must learn, for you to become more godlike, you must learn not to pity anyone. Don't feel sorry for anyone. Just focus on yourself. Try to be your best. Try to pull out the best in you, the best thing you can give. Are you an entrepreneur? Try to bring out as many products as you can. Focus on yourself. This is how, when you do these things, you will see the creator. You will know if it is intelligence. You will know if the works of God are even intelligence. You will know. But a man who does the opposite of all these things we're talking about, a man who pities people, a man who thinks he's more powerful and the rest of people are suffering and he needs to protect them, he needs to, like, that man will never see the sense in creation and will never approach the evolved being that is really close to the creator. Simple. So right now, you must learn to tap into the divine reservoirs of wisdom by meditation, self-awareness, creative thoughts, etc. Very simple. For you to become more godlike, you must learn to tap into the deep reservoirs of wisdom through meditation, self-awareness, and creative thinking. This is how to become more godlike. The opposite will make you a jerk. The opposite will spin your life the other way around. If you do the opposite of what I'm talking about, you will have a very bad life. So understand that. So this is what we have for you today. How to become more godlike. Practice all these things, then you will see that whoever created this world must be wise. And it's like whoever is beyond all these things, whoever, it might not be human, right? It might be energy, but whatsoever must be really making sense. Okay, when you don't do these things I'm talking about here, you are going to have the opposite. Okay, you will feel life is useless. You won't feel any meaning. You won't see any meaning. You will think creation is just accidental. Nope. When you practice all these things, you become more godlike and realize that this creation can never be accidental. Let's go. Goodbye.